Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Diane Dobson Barton, and what I wanted to talk about today are things that I wish I knew before I had started this channel. First off, I don't think I have all the answers as to how to get started. I have a lot left to learn, but what information I do have, I hope to help somebody else and make their journey a little bit better. You'll hear it everywhere, but start where you are. Don't worry about getting things perfect. Don't worry about having the perfect equipment and the perfect light and the perfect microphone and just perfect. It's not. It's the information that you give forth that is the most important, and you can add those things along the way. I have social anxiety, sometimes on a whole new level, and so I kept myself off of getting on camera for a number of reasons. I'm sure most people can relate to that. Just public speaking is not something you seek out. But, and I was thinking, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too gray, I'm too pale. My neck, I have too many wrinkles, I have double chin. Nobody wants to look at that. To anything, you name it. Anything and everything that you can think of negative. I'm sure I probably thought it. Fortunately, I belong to a group of super, super supportive people. And I felt safe with doing some live streams with. And it helped me kind of get my foot in the door and kind of tiptoe in very slowly. With heart breathings, I knew I could ease my way into being on camera and that I was in a safe space. It was a safe group. They weren't going to, point and laugh or, do anything that was going to be harmful toward me. It was, they would be there to help me. That would be their priority. But if you don't belong to such a group, what you can do, what I would suggest, is to get a couple of your friends, because we all know public speaking is a very common fear. Maybe they want to learn how you made that mitten, or that how to crochet, and they live across the country. Or your grandchild wants to learn how to do something and you can't be right there. Your camera doesn't have to be the perfect thing. You just have to have, but if you maybe get a group of friends together, stream to each other, that's stream, not scream, enunciate. StreamYard is a simple software that you can use that has a free trial version to help get you started. The program also stores your streams, your live streams in the cloud. So if you happen to get disconnected in some way, you can just go right back in and pick up where you left off. They keep it open, so you can just bounce right back to where you were. They do have a free trial version. It is limited on what it offers. But of course, if you can afford to get the paid version, it offers a lot more options and personalization. All you need is a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop, or a computer with a webcam. That's it. I'm trying to think of someone I know that does not have a smartphone, and I honestly cannot think of anybody. So I use iPhones. The camera on my iPhone is better than the really expensive camera I bought a few years ago. But that's it. No expensive camera, mic, soundboard, just things that you probably already have, a laptop, or just even your smartphone. Someone suggested me to purchase large external drives that just plug in with like a USB. And I'm very thankful that I did that, because video files take up a lot of space. And I've made it routine where I will get the large file off my phone, send it to my laptop, edit it, and then as soon as it's uploaded to YouTube, I move it from my laptop to, or my MacBook, to the external drive, and then I can delete it off of my MacBook. And that saves a lot of space. It keeps them all stored in whatever filing system you use, and it keeps them off your computer. If you want to store them in the cloud, I mean, that's all personal choice. If you want to film without your face on camera and just show what you're working on, there are a number of great tutorials on setting it up with little or no money. With just primarily what you want to have is a clear view, and make sure the lighting's not too dark or shadows are casting weird. Like, you can sit next to a window with diffused light. Maybe it's got like a lacy curtain on it, but you don't see the lace patterns on your face. It just kind of diffuses the light. And you can sit next to that window, and if you're right-handed, this is my right hand, have the window on your left-hand side so that when you're working, it doesn't, if there is a shadow from your hand, it doesn't block what you're working on. And reverse for left-handed people. For shots where you're going to be a talking head like this, you can buy ring lights, which have lighting, which has a little cord with it. Some will come with a remote. You can change the lighting, cool, dark, warm, white. But usually you can get a ring light for $15, $20, $25, somewhere right around there. I was gonna move on my stuff, but this has LED strips on it, and then I've just tacked it up with a little bit of painter's tape here and there. And then this wire that it's on is a baling wire, and then I've got it attached at each corner of the table. And then they just come on with this little remote. And that gives me even light on here, so there's no harsh shadows, and I can use it at any time of the day or night. I have this here to help the white foam core. I have it there to block harsh light that might come through the window when I'm filming. If you just look at it from the, I mean, this is without the lights. You can see the shadow in the book. And then it's much lighter. You don't have the harsh shadows. If you're going to be shooting overhead like this, I would recommend getting something similar to this. It's just a long arm that connects to your desk with a clamp, and then on this end is a flat device that you attach your phone to. They're usually, I think I paid maybe $15 for this one, again on Amazon. And I do have the link below in the description. If you need to use a webcam on your laptop, a riser can help. And it's just something like this. It looks like two little skis, doesn't it? And you can adjust these for how far back you want it. If you want your laptop, if you want it up. These are really nice, portable, and these are relatively inexpensive. I think I got this one at Temu for maybe $10. So I'm sure you can get it on, find similar things on Amazon. And also, ideally, when you're filming, you'll want the camera to be at least at eye level, if not a little bit above. And the reason for that is, if you're very self-conscious about a double chin, if you shoot from above, it helps eliminate some of that. Also, if you write notes of what you're going to say when you're on camera, you can buy apps that are teleprompters that will have what you need to say on there. like right now I'm using my laptop over here, but I'm using Google Docs, and I've got the screen increased so that the font is larger on the screen. And then I just film a section at a time. Everybody's going to tell you to find your niche. Ideally, you'll have a certain topic, and if somebody happens to find your videos, they can binge watch several videos at one time. But if you don't know what you want to record, I would just start filming things about things that you like and just start exploring it. Just start and see where it goes. And you'll figure out what you want to record and what you don't, what people like and don't like. Another thing is TubeBuddy is a good investment. It's $6 a month. It's relatively inexpensive. And the $6 a month is if you buy a year subscription, which is what I do. It shows you analytics that YouTube doesn't include. It also helps with keywords and making your thumbnails. There's also helpful YouTube video channels, of course. Nick Nimmin, and I'll have the link for these down below, is really helpful. They're sponsored by StreamYard, but he also has a weekly Q&A, live Q&A on Saturday mornings, and replays that were always posted. There's something good that you can listen to just in the background while you're doing other things, and pick up tidbits of information. StreamYard channel itself has a monthly channel reviews, so where if you can get feedback and you can get ideas, even if they don't do your specific YouTube channel, listening to how other people are critiqued and what needs to be done, of course, comes around and helps you. Think Media is another one that I watch for information. By the way, I'm not affiliated with any of these channels I mentioned aside from Heart Breathings, which is focused on helping writers. For editing, I use iMovie. Honestly, I don't make any money from making these videos yet. I'm not ready to invest into a program that has more bells and whistles. Know that shorts right now are a really good way to get your foot in the door, to gain subs and views. Just be sure to watch what others do for inspiration and check the analytics for your channel via TubeBuddy. Best times to post for your viewers. If you don't have TubeBuddy, one thing you can do is just watch the channels that you follow that get the numbers and see when they post. If they're posting something that's similar to yours, what day of the week do they post it, and about what time? Is it during the day? There are things that I want to know more about at this point. I need to know more about analytics and how to interpret that information that I'm seeing. So I need to seek out probably more YouTube videos on how to break things down. Currently, I do know what videos are getting the most viewing time and comments. And this is a problem for me because it seems like the haul videos get the most views than anything else. It's not currently sustainable for me on my budget. So I need to figure out other ways to make that work for me. Take the camera along with me when I'm shopping for supplies. Plan trips to larger art supply locations when I'm out of town for other reasons. Bebop into a Michael's and say, I also need to do more how-to videos and less watch me do this videos, which tends to be a problem for me because I want to do the work. I want to do the artwork, and sometimes it can be difficult to verbalize what you're doing while you're doing it. So I need to start breaking it down into lessons rather than this is how I do it over and over again. I need to do more live studio streams and make it fun, make it like an art class per se. I'm thinking of one live in particular where we got chatty and it was just, everybody just had fun. So what YouTube channels do you turn to for information on growing your channel? Or tips or getting started? Share them below so we can help each other grow and develop our channels. Or if you have a question, pop it below, and perhaps someone could help answer your current problem or question. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you more than I can say. If you happen to be watching this and you're not already a subscriber, I would appreciate if you would subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye all. Be safe.